Breaking news, guys. There is about to be some good news for some Canadian citizens and permanent residents who wish to have their parents and grandparents migrate to Canada. So, yesterday, March 7th, there was an upgrade to the 2025 Parents and Grandparents Program. So, a little backstory is that Canada is all for family reunification, which is an important part of our immigration system. So, this helps the Canadian citizens and permanent residents to sponsor their loved ones to live and work here in Canada. Now, through the Parents and Grandparents Program, which is the PGP program, the government is committed to reuniting as many families as possible. So this year, IRCC, which is the Immigration, Refugees and the Citizenship Canada, intends to accept up to 10,000 complete applications for sponsorship under the PGP program. So, of course, since COVID, we know that there has been a backlog in the system. So they're saying that there still is a backlog of persons interested. So what they're going to do for persons from 2020, they are going to take the interest to sponsor forms from that pool from 2020. So unfortunately for persons who wish to, do new applications for this year, they won't be able to. But if you had your applications in from 2020, there's still a chance for your parents and grandparents to, you still have a chance to get an invitation from them. So what they're doing, they're saying that they plan to send invitations to apply to randomly selected potential sponsors from that pool instead of accepting new forms. So for persons new, again, as I said, if you wish to apply, then you won't be able to apply now. It's only for persons who still have their applications in from the 2020 batch. So as of February 5th, 2025, the processing times for the PGP program applications were approximately 24 months for all the provinces that are outside of Quebec, so Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan. But for persons who are destined to Quebec, those application processing times are 48 months. And this is due to the province's, more limited family class admission targets. Anyways, so to minimize the wait times, the IRCC, they have a bridge plan, right? So, they strive to strike a balance between the number of PGP program applications received with the number of PGP program spaces available through the immigration level plans. So, IRCC, they understand that, because these levels have changed, there is a huge impact to families who have not had the opportunity to submit an interest to sponsor form. So, however, these persons who are still interested, they can apply for their parents and grandparents under the super visa program. So that option still remains available. And with the super visa program, this allows the parents and grandparents to visit their children or grandchildren for 5 years at a time. So it's going to be a multiple entry visa, which is valid for 10 years. And you can come and visit your children and grandchildren for up to 5 years at a time. Now, there were some strict policies surrounding that super visa program. However, IRCC, again, recognizing, the change in levels in the applications that they're going to allow and the length of time. So they have made changes to some of the policies and made the super visa more accessible by implementing a change to the health insurance requirement. So these changes that are allowing super visa applicants to purchase a private health insurance policy from companies outside Canada. So of course, many of you may have remembered that when the program was initially rolled out, the kids or grandkids who are in Canada, they could only purchase health insurance from Canadian companies in Canada. So now they have extended it that you can now purchase private health insurance policy from companies outside of Canada. And to be eligible as valid health insurance coverage, the policy from a company outside Canada must follow 3 specifications. Number 1, must be issued by a foreign insurance company authorized by the Office of the Superintendent of Financial Institutions, or the OSFI, to provide accident and sickness insurance. 2, appear on the OSFI's list of federally regulated financial institutions. And 3, be issued under the company's insurance business in Canada. So again, 3 criteria that these private insurance companies outside of Canada must follow. Number 1, be issued by a foreign insurance company authorized by the Office of the Superintendent of Financial Institutions, or the OSFI, to provide accident and sickness insurance. 2, appear on OSFI's list of federally regulated financial institutions. And 3, be issued under the company's insurance business in Canada. So that is some good news, guys. I mean, it's not great news as everyone would like, because a lot of persons I know would love the system to be open again as it was before. But, we have to recognize that, things and times have changed, and, there has to be some curtailing on the amount of applicants being accepted in Canada. So that is it for now. So more details about the 2025 PGP program intake will be made available in the coming months, including information about when the invitations to apply will be sent out. And again, guys, remember that they won't be opening up the system for new applicants to apply. This will only be eligible for persons who still have applications in the pool from 2020. I mean, again, it's not great news for everyone, but still some good news for persons who wish to have their parents and grandparents come to live with them in Canada. See you on the next video.